What does title company do? Hey everyone, this is Wally Yousif with Sendbill Cash Offer. Today we're talking about title company. So we will say when we have an agreement that we will open escrow very next day with the title company. So you want to know, okay, who they are and what they can do for you as a seller or also as a buyer. So first thing first, what is title company? What is title company? Title is a third party that helps move along the home buying and selling process in a smooth manner. It researches property titles, issues title insurance, holds fund in escrow, and acts as closing agent. So basically, the title company is a third party between the seller and the buyer, and they help smooth the transaction of buying the property, and they will take care of the title insurance and hold fund in escrow, and also coordinating to close on the property. Now, the first thing the title company will request from you is general seller information, and that would be first name and last name, date of birth, last 4 digit of the social. So they will need that when they open the file to make sure that they're talking to the correct owner and correct person. There is definitely common names, so they want to make sure that they're talking to the correct owner, and they will do that when they collect the information, as I said, first name, last name, date of birth, and also if they're married, they're not, and also last digit of the social. So they want to make sure that that is the owner of that property. Now, second thing they will do, they will check the ownership of the property, and this is common when it's probate. So they want to see, let's just say if the parents have the property, they deed it to the kids, they want to see if the generation that they got the property, it transferred properly. So they want to make sure that the person who is claiming as the seller is the owner of the property on the record, to make sure that they are talking to the correct person. And so they will check the title, they will make sure that the ownership, if that the chain of title, it's been transferred properly from owner to another owner. So that's the second thing they will be checking, basically the owner of the property. Now, once they get the information, they check the ownership of the property, they will do what's called a title search. They will check and see if there is any liens against that property. And in that title search, basically they will search the public record to see if there is any liens have been submitted against that property, if that lien going to be paid off or it's going to be removed. So that we'll see in the title search. It will show everything there on that title search. So the liens that they will see, it will be different type of liens. Could be child support liens, could be different city liens. There's a lot of different types of liens that could be on the property. So they want to make sure there is no lien, or if there is lien, how they would address it by either getting a partial release or paying off that lien. Now, they will also check if there is any judgment, and that would be if the judgment is against the property or against the person, which is the owner of the property. So that could be also an important thing to check. So that's what they would do if there is any judgment, and that will show when they do the title search. So they will do the title search, they will check the public record to see if there is any judgment on the property or the owner or the owners of that property. Again, if there is, they will communicate that to the seller, also to the buyer or to the agents, to see how they can resolve that. And it's really important, as I mentioned earlier, that they have the correct information for the owner. Now they would see if that judgment is the same person, or maybe it could be like a different person. So that's why they ask for the information for the seller at the beginning, so they know it's that person. Because sometimes what happens, there is a common names. Let's just say Jose, George, and all that. So there's common names. So what they're trying to do, see if that judgment is for that person. And if that is, again, how would they solve it? By either like getting a partial release from the people or the company who put that judgment, or if that judgment will be paid off from the proceed of the sale. Now another thing they would do is that pay off the debt. So basically we get common question is that as a seller, how would I sell my property? I still have mortgage on it. Well, that's basically what the title company would do, is that they will request a payoff from the mortgage company, and the mortgage company will send them that total payoff statement, and us as a buyer will send that the purchase price amount to the title company, and the title company will take that part and pay off the debt, the mortgage company. Also, if there is any liens, any taxes, anything like that, any judgment that needs to be paid, they will pay from that proceed that we sent as a buyer. So they will pay all that, and the rest will go to the seller from that purchase price that was agreed on. So that's basically what also the title company would do, is that pay off all the debt and then make sure that how much you will net on the closing. So that would be on the closing statement. They will tell you how much you will net after paying the debt, after paying taxes and all that. They will tell you what that amount is. Now, all that will be coordinated by the title company. So the title company will coordinate from starting the file, title search, seeing if there's any lien, judgment, requesting payoff, and also paying off those debt and liens, and coordinating also on closing dates. See what closing date they will tell you, so you can come to the title, or they would send you a notary to your home. So all that the title company take care of. They coordinate all that to make sure it's a smooth transaction. That's why it's very important to keep the communication going as a seller and also as a buyer with the title company, so they make sure they have everything ready to close on the property. So that's basically what title company do. It's very important to have a good title company and buying and selling property. And as we went through the video, they start the process from the information all the way on the closing. It's very important to have a good title company, and also it's very important to keep the communication with the title company so you can have a smooth transaction in buying and selling the property, and also on closing on that property. Again, if you have any questions, if you need any help, we're here to help with Sunbelt Cash Offer. My name is Wally Yousif. Thank you so much.